Alright, we changed some settings around. We'll see how well it continues to work. It looks like the kbps is still dropping a bit. I don't really understand why, since I'm on an Ethernet connection. But I set up a thing where hopefully the connection stays pretty good, so I guess we'll see. But we're gonna play some more. We just lost. It was not a very good game at all. So we'll see if we can come back, jump up above 1300 again. Normal opening here. I feel like he did something wrong. Yeah, it looks like my drop frames are not dropping anymore, which is interesting. So I guess that was a beneficial setting. Go there. And then move up to there. It's nice of him. Well, it looks like I figured out the connection issue, at least for now. Oh, this is just a free pawn. What do you know? No, that actually helped a ton. That's great. What? Okay. Should have just been a free pawn. I guess it's a queen. So I'll be up 5 points of material, which is good. Is this guy new or something? August of this year, so still pretty new. So it could be a pretty new person at this kind of chess, at doing rapid. Maybe they play a different kind. Because blundering your queen happens, but then not taking the sacrifice of the bishop for no reason is certainly questionable, to say the least. So he has to get that knight out of there. Yeah. Let me get this guy activated. Open up that line so I can bring the knight up. Once I bring the knight up, let me refresh my thing. Make sure there's nothing in the chat. There we go. So he moved. Alright, so we're gonna do this. He's gonna take. Then I retake. Now this is interesting because obviously the rook is hanging. I could take the knight and get another pawn, which I think it's hard to argue against taking a rook. Guy's just not playing that well. I mean, I guess you won a... I mean, I'm up enough material where I don't think it even really matters. You can take the rook. It's fine. We still have a check to give there if... Well, he did take. Go right to there. Threaten here. You could drop down. Yeah, we're doing alright though. I mean, up 8 points of material. It's hard to argue against not being in a good spot. So as long as they don't do anything crazy or dumb, it should be alright. I'm curious if, as I've like reset my stream, if the chat's actually working. So hopefully, if you're leaving something in the chat, then I'm not currently seeing anything, which is a possibility. We go right here. We'll see what I can do. I'll drop down to here with the idea of opening my queen up a little bit. See if we can do that. Drop down to here, threaten that piece. He kind of has to bring his knight back, I would imagine. Yep. But what we can do is here, drop over to there. And once we do that, then he is threatened. He's good old threatened. My nose keeps being itchy, which is really obnoxious. But that's alright. Alright. And drop right to here. Threaten that pawn. Doesn't really do much for him. Up to there is to go down over there. Bring this guy up. Still got the protection, but now we have protection here. King over. Threaten that guy right there. Someone is racing out there, which is not a good street to race on with speed bumps. Alright, so... yeah, this one's shit. I'm really surprised he didn't resign when he blundered his queen, but he's convinced of playing it out, I guess. Now he has to trade. I think the key is hydration. Creatine and hydration. So I believe I have, well, I have the sequence I'm going to do here and then up to there. So we're going to go there. And we're going to go there. And we'll go there. And we'll go there. Then we'll go... I think this is just checkmate. Yeah. Easy recovery. 1305. Alright, let's make it 2 in a row. So he wants me to take because of the pawn move, but I'm actually going to do this. Because what that does is it makes it an even trade, but now he can't castle. So I just kind of flexed on him, plus now I'm threatening here. So I would have taken the other way, then he just would have had a fork. Which is, you know, not ideal. Not ideal. I guess I do have a check to give there, but it doesn't really do much. We're actually gonna go here. Is what this will do. He does trade, which he doesn't, which is probably smart. It would have opened up the rook. We'll go there. All right. Be back. I don't know what that noise. I don't know what machine that they are doing. Oh, this is just So what we're gonna do here is to threaten this knight. Once that knight is threatened, then we can do this. Since he'll take and just retake. That I guess unpins the knight in a sense, but frees up my queen. Which he has a check that he can give there. He has a pawn he can take there. We're up a pawn. But if he goes down there, then we have check that we can give up there. Which now we can just make him have to move his knight. Which he probably has to go over to there. I think that's his only move. Which is good. It is good for me. It's very good. So he goes over. And I do... Is this checkmate? Yeah. I was gonna say, I think he kind of checkmated himself. He wants to... See, here's what you do. You accept the match. You let Mike play. He made his move. Then you abort. You gotta wait a few seconds though, because Mike's gonna be upset and he's gonna be hitting a new match. And sometimes chess.com likes to force you to rematch that person when you do something like this, because they're toxic too. But now we have a new person. Salmon pie. English opening. I think we ignore. And we do the Karen defense. I've successfully gotten past the English opening. Or what did I do the Slav defense? I never know. I don't know what any of that means as far as which one applies to me. Although I do know the Karen and the Italian. It's really about it. But making the correct moves are more important than knowing the names of the moves. But I guess I'd have to play a bunch of games against the English using that position to know if it was truly good or not. I might just push the pawn up. It's fine. Take here. I do want a castle, which is still a possibility. I'll go for there. Obviously don't want to take here. Okay. I'm gonna go there. I'd imagine he just takes the... No, he doesn't. Go up to there, block off the bishop from getting in. I suppose I can rotate the bishop back as well. So we're gonna rotate him down. So he's still protecting the knight. Rotate the rook over to reinforce the knight. He's kind of just opening up his king for no reason. So as long as I don't lose anything major in this position, I think I'll be in a winning position because of how opened up this king is. So my idea now is to bring the knight down. That's what I kind of thought he was going to do, is just push that up. Then we can do that, because then he opens himself up even more, which he's kind of, I mean, he has control of the center, but his king has no help really, which is probably not good. He moved his queen. I have an interesting sequence I could try, but it's probably not worth it. All right. We're gonna go right to there and hope that he blunders and pushes up. We're actually gonna do this. So the idea of going there is that he does that. If he does that, we go right up to there. Which if he doesn't, it actually works out, because now I'm in a stronger defense position. His pawns can't move. I can't really move, but we're both kind of in the same position. What we do is rotate down. Consider pushing this pawn up. Which he might push his queen up to there. This is interesting. We're gonna bring our king up. I think he might try to do that. No. I'm not really sure what his plan is. But we'll go up to there. So that does open up the queen to go up to there. Potentially go up to there, but we need to connect the rooks. They're begging. They're lonely. Only time rooks are happy is when they're connected. They're two long-distance lovers that spend the whole game away from each other until they get connected. All right, so we're gonna go. I have a discover. Like, if he moves his queen somewhere spicy, then I have a pretty cool discover, but alas, he is not. So what I like to do actually is just push this guy up. I still feel like I'm in a good position because I feel like my king is pretty isolated. So I'm going to take here to threaten there. I just don't really have... Just gonna rotate back down. I'm just not really sure what to do here. He's not playing bad. I want to see his profile picture a little bit. Sean. 2010. What was I doing in 2010? I was in high school. I would have been a sophomore / a junior. Rotate down a spot. And then we'll come back up, rotate over, since he'll just force repetition there, because he doesn't know what to do either. We just, with this king there, like, I have stuff, like, tactics I could try, but there's just not, like, I just need a queen to, I need a queen to go somewhere. Can we try to... I think we do something. We can do something. That's the big thing. We can try to do something. We're not just going to try to force a draw. They get no points for that. We're not trying to tie. We go down to here, which potentially give me that move. Of course, bishop is there, but at least creates that opening potentially. I do like that move, so I do appreciate him not just playing to tie. What I'd like to do is go here. Idea of going here. Alright, I can still do that. Actually works out well for me because that's forced. Now my rook is hanging, which is not good. But we're just gonna take. We're just gonna take. It's unfortunate. Honestly, that was a so you could go to there. So that was an interesting move on his part. I don't think it was necessarily a bad idea, but I wasn't absent-mindedly not paying attention, which is good. He could go right to there, and then I'd have to trade. I feel like that wouldn't necessarily be the worst trade for him. Because what, it would be 8 points of material for 10? Plus he would have that pawn, so it'd be 9 points of material for 10. And I'd lose my queen. And then his pawn is opened up and all of that. But of course then I have this pawn move right there. So we have this right here. And so what's good right here is yeah, so it actually worked out. So I got the pawn back. I can protect here. That's just a blunder. I just blundered. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're gonna go to there. I think we might just draw now. So he'll push that pawn up. At least he should. So I think I'm actually okay to take there. I still lose though. That's major unfortunate. Let's give a check here. And then try to protect that pawn. Didn't quite work out. You hate to see it. He played well. Had blundered there. But you know, it's gonna happen. Just, it's odd because like it's like he could do something. Only hope now is to draw, but it's just like too, yeah. GG on his part. Yikes, those pawns or those pieces look kind of wild. All right, we're back to it. So we win this one, we're up to 13-14. So actually do this. And then he takes. I do that. Then he moves back. Go back to your home, king. Go home. We go there. He rings the pawn up. I dig with the knight. He digs, I dig, I win. Unfortunately for you, friend, I have watched that trap or whatever. The gamut. The Blackburn Shilling Gamut. I've seen it. And I've beaten it. Is no problem. Problem? No problem. Is no problem for me. Is big problem for you. Man, it's unfortunate. This will make me sit here for 20 minutes. I'm just gonna look through on my other screen. Just vibe out. There we go. It's obviously here. Now that's threatened. Actually, I think he played that pretty well. It's about as well as you can play in that situation. We go there. We go up. And then I attack. Attack. We attack the queen. Okay, we don't attack the queen. He attacked my queen. Don't attack my queen. Guess he Uno reversed my play. I wonder if there was a better way of me going about it. I guess that's nice, so you can do that while I'm waiting for him to make a move. It was there. So then, I think honestly the best move might have been to go right there. So I go there, and then he has to go up. And then I can, I don't know, maybe not. He hasn't moved yet. Moving slower than cold syrup. All right, so we go. We do that. Hey, we're still good. We got the pawn back. Tomorrow's scattered thunderstorms or showers. Because it'd be a little weird with thunderstorms. He's playing very slow, which is gonna be good. Okay. We went to there. Which I think actually the best move is to go here. Because now that guy's threatened. And I still got to take there, so I actually have a pawn. My brain's just a little too big for him. Unfortunate for him. My IQ is at least double digits right now. So I mean, this is just a free rook, right? It's just a free rook, right? We're just getting some free real estate, correct? Correct? Am I right or am I right? So what I would like to do is go right there. Put your queen up for a big trade. He's a bit scared. So what I could do here, well, I think you just take the free piece, right? Can't move his knight, so what we can do is try to get our knight back involved up to there. Very good. Back up 8 points material. This dude's not gonna resign. It's one thing I know he's not gonna do. It's resigning. All right, we're gonna go to there. You can go ahead and take that pawn. That's all you, buddy. It's all you. You can have it. I'll allow it. I will allow it. Go ahead, take it. You can have all those pawns. I don't want any of them. They're boring. They're lame. I mean, should I give up the rook? Kinda. Because he puts me in check. I go up, he takes the rook, and I just have still all the material. All the girls, all the dogs, all the coins. I have everything. He's contemplating it. He wants to. He's desperate. But the problem is, sir, that I have more material. What's up, Reed? Happy Sunday. I'm up to 1300 in slow chess. Yep, he went for the rook. I think. Yep. Kaboom. That's all she wrote. 13, 14. 13, 14. I know we always talk about grad school stuff on here, but I was looking ahead after my weekend was really nice. So today I didn't lift that well, but yesterday I did a lot of lifting. So I lifted more weight than I should have today. So I was just kind of a buffoon, but we should be able to make up for it tomorrow. But as far as the actual weekend, it's nice. I don't have any grad work since on Thursday when I got food poisoning. I didn't go to school because I was throwing up in the morning, and I was able to get the rest of my grad work done for the fall. So I had lots of free time, which is nice. Some might say too much free time, but that's kind of what happens. But I was looking ahead for the salary increases that I'll get. So once I finish my master's next year, or I guess the beginning of next year, let me go up to there. I will jump from right now at 62K up to like 70. So not good. 70, just slightly over 70, which is a big increase. But I was also looking at the Masters plus 30, which is for the next step that I'd be able to take, or Masters plus 15 and then Masters plus 30. If I was able to finish that by year 12, so right now I'm on year 9 of teaching, or year 11. Right now I'm year 9 teaching. The year 10 next year will be the I think we just got to go there. But in year 10, I'll be master's as far as salary schedule goes. And then the next year, year 11, I'm able to get up to master's plus 30, then I would jump all the way up to 81 or 80. It's like 80K or 81. So another like massive increase. So that's what plan I was tentatively talking about with my mom, because the way that I would have to do it, the salary increases you have to do at the beginning of the year. And oh, this actually works out. I just lose a pawn. Is finish my master's like normal, potentially do an extra grad school class in the summer with a different university. It doesn't really matter if you do it the same one or not, but there's cheaper credits that I can get at a different university because I'm not pursuing another master's, just master's level courses. And then do 3 in the fall, 3 in the spring, and it'd be 3 in the summer, because then I would have 1 class done. If I didn't do the one in the summer, then it would be 4. But then after that point, then I'd be done for next year before that, so 2026. So I was contemplating that, and the only reason I wouldn't be able to is if for some reason like my car stopped working, which it's kind of has issues, but it's like 100-some thousand miles on it. It's a Malibu, so it's not the nicest longevity of a car. GM products are kind of trash in that regard, but I'm hoping it makes like 2 more years, and then at that point I'll have the all my education stuff that I'll be doing as far as grad school classes done, that I'll probably ever do, unless I want to get my doctorate, which I don't really think I want to do, because I don't want to be a college professor, and that would probably pretty much be the only reason to do it, other than to have for my ego, I suppose, which is not really a valid reason in my regard to get a doctorate, which I think is why some people do if they don't have like a distinct purpose of getting it. I don't really understand why you get a doctorate unless you wanted to work at a university, to be honest. Obviously, unless you're a medical doctor, something where it's required, but for just like education or general doctorate degrees. But yeah, I don't really. Ooh, we're chilling. But Reed, how was your weekend? I saw your lifting's going well, your push press and stuff. Seems like all I ever think about is grad school stuff. Yeah, it's one of those tricky things. It's like once you have a doctorate, it's like I don't know how much it changes anything that you do. I know for like teaching, the current position that I have, it wouldn't, me getting a master's plus 30 or a doctorate wouldn't change anything that goes on as far as teaching. So there's not like a financial purpose to it, which I suppose I do it for the joy of learning, but like I like learning enough as it is. Go to there. But that's because you want to work in a university, and so that's where it makes sense. Like for me, like being an elementary or an early childhood teacher, it doesn't make any difference to have a doctorate or not. And I don't ever envision myself wanting to teach adults in a college, because I feel like the pay would be more, but like I don't really want more money for all of the stress that would come with being at a university. Like I don't really envision myself wanting to, I don't want to say try that hard, but I feel like there's a lot more pressure when you're a college professor. A lot more expectations. Yeah, it's always good to hit a snatch PR. Push presses are they're really odd for me as far as like when I hit PRs. I mean, the biggest thing is me doing them consistently, but it's kind of like overhead press. Doing a lot of volume in them doesn't tend to allow me to do crazy well with them, or like have a really high likelihood of increasing if I just do more volume or anything like that. It's really just practicing the intensity sets a couple times or like over weeks, and then I'm randomly able to go up. Especially with the overhead press, I've noticed that a lot. Like the volume obviously helps over time, but like I don't go from like 5s, 2s to a max or whatever. It's just practicing the heavy singles. And push presses are very finicky in that regard for me. Is this checkmate? Luis? Oh yeah. We just did checkmate. We got the big checkmate. Yeah. Strength PRs always feel the best, though. I guess that's not really true. When it's important, strength PRs do. Like if I hit a deadlift PR, like obviously it's exciting, but if I hit like a strict press PR or push press one, like those kind of PRs feel like a squat, like would feel more impactful because I know it's going to correlate better to my actual lifts. Me hitting, a 305 deadlift doesn't really help me snatch and clean jerk a lot more. It's just fun, which is important with lifting, but it's not really critical. Now, this upcoming Wednesday, I have some big plans, which probably means I'm going to bomb all my lifts, but I would like to get up to 128 in the snatch, up to something above 160 or at least 160 in the clean and jerk, which would be big to do those together on the same day. And then potentially I wrote down 240 for the back squat, which would be a PR. Based on how my squatting has been going, I think it's a possibility. But I think on that day, or I put 235, I think. One of the two. I feel like if I go up to like, if I go like 200, 225 or 230 or something, like I'm just going to try 240. So I haven't for sure locked in like I want to do this or that. If I did 235 in the back squat, that would be, I think, tying my PR, which I've only ever done once. I think it is too, but the thing is, it's really, well, it's difficult to do squats. But I don't know. It's like, I feel like with all the, how, like doing the 230 for a double, certainly sets me up for that for a single. In theory, probably even more, but I try not to worry too much about it. Like it'd be nice to hit it, but if I, got up to 230 or like frankly, like doing 230 for a double, like I'm already satisfied with how squatting has went during this time. So I'm not like, I wouldn't be like really upset if I didn't hit a PR or whatever. I mostly just want to do the weight. I mostly just want to lift heavy because I'm going to be, at a different gym and kind of take advantage of the unique atmosphere that I'm going to be in while I'm there for that little bit and lift heavy. But yeah, once I get back from Thanksgiving, then I'll be back to doing the same old kind of volume. I have to go there, don't I? Back to doing 10s. I was considering going to Rubber City, but that I would have to go on Friday, so I'm gonna go to it's called Clintonville Barbell. It's like a half CrossFit, half weightlifting, but obviously I'm going to the weightlifting, but Clintonville, which is in Columbus. I did a competition there. I've only done one there. I don't think they do very many, but I'm gonna go to there. So I'll be going there. If I were to go to Canton to the Rubber City, it would have to be on Friday. And I don't think I'm gonna have the desire to train on Friday. I've experienced this the last couple of years, the day after Thanksgiving, even though I'm not really doing anything necessarily, or like I don't like drink a bunch or anything like that, but just the hoopla of driving and stuff, I don't really feel like going heavy on that day or doing a lot. And it also turns me 30 minutes in the opposite direction of where Cincinnati is. So that ends up being like a 4-hour drive, which is not fun. We're gonna do this because I don't know. But the Wednesday, that's why I'm kind of was planning that Wednesday, because I'm gonna be fresh. I'm only driving like an hour and 45 minutes, so it's not necessarily a short drive, but that's how far I drive for my competitions when I do them, because they're all in Columbus. And so I'm not necessarily like we're just gonna go there. So it's not like a crazy far drive, but also I've also trained, well, I've trained at both gyms before. I've trained at Rubber City and Clintonville. Clintonville, I've only trained once, the competition, and then one other time I stopped there. But it's also on the way home, which is nice because it's not crazy out of the way. I could also go to Project Lift. I've never really considered going there because if you know Josh Gibson, he used to be with, well, I guess he's kind of still connected to Weightlifting House, but that's where he was a trainer at for a while. And so that's why I went to Clintonville, because I actually met Josh there when I was there. And yeah, they ran a really good competition, so I knew it was just a good place to lift. Rubber City is fantastic as well. But Project Lift, I don't have like a lot of those, as many personal connections, I suppose. Not that I have a ton with Clintonville, much more with Rubber City, but the day that they are all training together is Saturday, and I don't want to train on Saturday, frankly. I know I don't want to necessarily be home for that long, but also like I know like I'm probably not going to be rearing to go on that day. So that Wednesday is going to be a big day. Then get back Friday, get back to doing sets of 10, and go there. Guess he just kind of gave me a pawn. Oh, I guess because he wanted my queen. Unfortunate. I lost a guy with a Simpsons profile picture. Yeah, but 128, 16. The clean jerk is like, if I hit 160, I'd be happy, but I'm going to go 145, 155, and then probably do 160, and then kind of play it by feel. Maybe like 160 is really impossible, or I miss it or whatever. And then I just stop there. But the snatch, I would like to get to 128. That would be really nice. Because in theory, that would be like the opening attempt in the spring competition if I was feeling really good. And that training went really well. And so I think it's a possibility. Let's see. For the squat, 235 to 240, and then maybe a deadlift. That's going to be the spicy thing, if I actually feel like deadlifting. Because I think if all three of those lifts go really well, I'm going to have enough excitement to want to do a big deadlift. And I've done 300 several times now. So what I'm thinking of trying to do is to go like 220, 275, and then go right to 306, which would be just a 1 kilo PR. But I think it's a possibility. The 300s haven't been like super easy, but when I look at them and I try to be pretty objective, I'm like, I think that if I was like peaked like I am now, like I'm, relatively fresh for them, like I think that there is a possibility that I'm going to be able to do just a little bit more. The 305 I did was a existentially difficult lift. So it's, when I think of doing that, but it was also not necessarily on a random day, but I wasn't really like specifically trying to peak for that. Really, I never do for deadlifts, but man, that was a really difficult lift. There's a difference. I think deadlifts are not the most difficult lift, but they are the most neurologically taxing lift for sure. Especially like a really truly maximal lift when you're really grinding out. It is so taxing and so difficult. But I think that's also because I can grind it for literally ever. So it makes it a little bit deceptive in that regard. All right, so we go there. It really can. It's weird with like very maximal deadlifts. I'm gonna go and there. And he can't take my knight. Sometimes like a heavy deadlift won't do much, or it will actually like, I don't want to say potentiate good training, but it doesn't take anything away from it for sure. But as soon as it gets like really grindy, it will sometimes just destroy me for a couple days, or at least for the next day of training. It's mostly, I would say, for the very next day of training, and which is why that if I'm going to have like a day off, or I know I'm going to train really light the next day, I don't necessarily mind doing a heavy pull on that day, for the simple fact that I think we go there. We have to give them a pawn. For the simple fact that I know there's not going to be a major consequence to doing the heavy lift. And I'm going to lose all my pawns. That's 1409 though. It's where I want, he's where I want to be. He's me in the future. So we're still only down a pawn, which is good. I'm also excited to, I don't know if you watched the Seek of Strength video of their programming. Yeah, I'm off Wednesday. So we have school tomorrow and Tuesday. And then Wednesday's when Thanksgiving break starts. Which is very nice. We might. But thank you, Fane. Yeah, I knew that night was just vibing there. Dude, at my last district though, and I guess there are some that are going to this, I had the whole week off. So for most of my years of teaching, it was just normal, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was pretty typical. But colleges are always really generous about days off, or at least my college was. Maybe not every college is, but yeah, our breaks were always like, you know, fall break and all of that stuff were always longer. We're gonna go to there. But they changed our hours. So my previous school district, we had a normal length school day, and they wanted to increase the length of each school day. And the way that they're able to sell it to us, and I was in agreement with doing this, is that if each day was 30 minutes longer, you're going to have less overall school days. So instead of having, I don't know what the exact number was, but it would say 180 days, you'd have 170. And the way that those days that you didn't have were calculated into the year was just more breaks, more frequent ones, longer winter breaks, and just various days off. Now we got to go there, which actually gives us a free bishop. Cool. But when they changed that, we had a fall break. So this in October, where we had like I think a Thursday, Friday off as teachers. So obviously students as well. Then our Thanksgiving was a full week. Our winter break went a little bit longer. I think those were kind of the big ones. And the rest, we just had like a random Friday off randomly during the year. So that was really nice. And if they were to do that here at my current district, they would have to change the start time probably, which would probably not be ideal, which was kind of in a smaller district. They're able to kind of do that. With mine, since it's so large, they have to figure out, that's unfortunate. They have to figure out a lot of the schematics of travel and buses and all of that stuff. But yeah, it was nice while it lasted with that. I certainly liked, I didn't necessarily mind, because the first school I was at in my previous district, the day ended at 4:05, and so our day started at 8:35. When I transferred to the other elementary in the district, they started 30 minutes earlier and got out 30 minutes earlier, which I guess now in hindsight, I kind of prefer, because you get home a little bit earlier. But when they changed for the 30 minutes, they just went to 4:05. So both schools started and ended at the same time. So the other school started earlier, both elementary, same like grade level. The other one started earlier, and this one ended later. And so that gave us the same time, start time and end time, which I don't really know why they wanted to do it. They had different justifications, but they just decided to do it. And I don't probably to save money, frankly. If you have less little school days, less lunches, less busing and all of that stuff. So it probably does save a little bit of money in that regard. But yeah, having the week-long Thanksgiving was nice. But I also have less stress in this job in my current position, so I certainly don't mind having less stress overall. Which I was just I was talking with my mom about that today, and it's saying it's like, I don't, because she was talking about me potentially taking a personal day if I had like a whole bunch of grad school work that I needed to get done in the spring, or something like that, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. But because I was talking to her about how I got the food poisoning, I was able to get all the grad school work done and all of that. But like at my current position, I like going, and I don't rarely have a day where I go and I'm like, oh, I have to go. Like, I don't like driving to the school because it's further away and there's more rush hour traffic to deal with. But like when I'm there, like I kind of enjoy the whole day, and it gets tiring and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's just because I'm more prepared than I have been in years past, or if it's just the nature of the current position that I'm at, or like all the different factors. But I'm sure it's a combination of things. But like I don't really think about taking a day off because I just like going in. it's like being there. So it's certainly nice. I know there's a lot of people, even myself in previous years, wouldn't be able to say that for every time or every day of school. There's certainly a lot more stress to deal with, and there's still stress, but I feel like I just have less of it now. Maybe I've built such a high tolerance to it over the years that now when it's less, it's like a deload. All the the recovery is a lot easier, and it's just a luxury right now. He definitely has to take, otherwise he's forked. He's got the big fork. Probably goes to there. So we trade bishops. Which honestly, you should just move that pawn up, because now I can go here and threaten. And threaten there, actually, too. Double threaten. Double threaten. So, Reed, are you, when you're not doing schooling, are you working full-time as well? I'm going to go there. Let's threaten there. Ashley just kind of vibing in this game. That's what I kind of figured. I didn't realize what? I didn't realize that he just wanted to give me a bishop. But my dad, years ago, when he was getting his principal certificate, I don't think I was in college yet, or I was just like a freshman in college. But I didn't really actually understand what an adjunct professor was. I had professors and stuff. I think if I was like a senior, I think that's when he was doing it, when I was a senior in high school. But I never really considered like what the actual meaning of an adjunct professor was. And then I had one in college, and I was like, oh, this like is an actual college professor. And because I think he was, I don't know what the class was that he was teaching, but that's what he had. He's like, I'm an adjunct professor at this university, and it's helping to pay for his grad school stuff. Or his principal certificate. And I was like, oh, like you're a college professor, which is very weird to think that my dad did that, which I suppose I could see myself doing something like that if it was if I for some reason was bored and was offered something like that. But we're gonna go right to there, because I don't think that's as overwhelming versus being like a full-time faculty. Obviously, you get a lot more money to be full-time, but I don't know. That's not a free pawn, no. It's a trap. You take that, you're forked. You're forked, brother. Do I still do that? I feel like I do. You go to there, I take your rook. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Kaboom. Get in with that boom boom pow. I think we go to here. I mean, that would be a dumb move, but maybe he'd do that. Have fun doing some laundry. You have a good night as well. Have a good Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you till then. Oh. I feel like I'm still chilling though. I guess he can put me in check again, but I just keep running away. I run so far away. He has 2 spots he can put me in check in, which is okay. Yeah. Positively vibing. I mean, that was certainly a move he made. That's all she wrote, boys. Actually, not really sure. I guess he probably meant, that was probably a misclick. What did he probably mean to do? I guess he probably meant to go up to there. Mouse slip, oops. Figured you wanted to move to B1. Yeah, he just messaged me and he said mouse slip, oops. Yeah, I assume he didn't want to move his queen to there. He should just resign. Good game. Hit me with a good game. He's not resigning yet. There he goes. There he goes. All right. I thought he was going to troll me for, what, 5 minutes? I'm going to start getting better at chess.com. I'm trying to add random peeps. That was, okay. I need to go to chess.com. We will add him as a friend. He seemed chill. He be seeming chill. We're gonna go to there. He probably brings the rotata the rook. Rotata. Little does he know, I rotata the queen. He rotata, I rotata. He, she, we rotata. I am full of food, that is for sure. I have what? Greek yogurt with protein. I had also, I guess, powdered peanut butter in that as well, and some honey, and then some rice with some soy sauce and some broccoli, quite a lot. So I'm fibered up and very full. Now I have water, which with that sodium is probably retained pretty decently. Go to there. I'm kind of chilling, kind of vibing. Let's go up a spot. Make him move a little bit. Make him have to dance. Do a little tap dance for me. Do a little dance for me, boy. Boya. We'll go down. Hopefully he trades. Otherwise, it's all ogre for me. Immediately, I resign. He no trade, I no play. It's very simple. Alright, so after this, I have no plan. But I do have a little bit of water left. Hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're gonna do there, buddy? You're not taking my rook. Not on my watch. I mean, we just kind of get to do that. And then we just get to kind of do that as well. I'm just kind of vibing with all my pawns on a line. I'm pushing P. The P has been pushed. I'm no longer pushing P. I have pushed all of the P. Boom. He's flustered now. I guess this is another, I trade. I'm fine. You do that. I do that. We push you off. We say, Rook, you must leave. You can no longer stay here. I will take all your pawns. I want them all. I require them for sustenance. So I would like to do. My main goal is take all your pawns. We're gonna go to there. And then, and I don't know, I'm up 3 points. 3 points of material. Straight vibing. Then we go down. We say, Mr. Pawn or Mr. Knight, you're no longer welcome here. You go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. We're reinforced. We're kind of just vibing. I mean, I'm up so much that I should be I. So we're gonna go to there. If he wants to take, then I will also want to take. I am okay. Is no problem. Problem? No problem. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to do nothing. You want to do nothing and look silly. What do you want to do? I go there. What is your plan? There is no plan. You have no plan. Your plan is to give me all your pawns. That is our only plan. Is no plan. I go there. I say hiya. Okay. Okay. Honestly, kind of disrespectful. That's alright. We push P. We pushing P. We honestly, we're still pushing P. But after that slight detour. Pushing rooks. Kind of actually probably the best move because now I'm protected on both directions. I'm free. I'm free to push P. Maximum push it. That's fine. We up. We threaten. He has to address it. So, oh, I wanted to make more moves, brother. I think, well, he was kind of between a rock and a hard place. So it's kind of unstoppable pawn move there, which is why he resigned. But he would have taken here. I would have taken. He would have taken. Then I just get a queen. Then he has to go to there. And then you kind of just go to there. You gotta give a check. When you go up to there, and then it's just kind of out of luck, no matter what he did. It was all ogre for him. Is no problem. All right, 1326. Moving in the right direction. We're gonna hit him with the Italian Gambit. Italiano Gambit. Except we're not actually gonna do it. We're just gonna blunder pawn. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. It's 1019. It's definitely my last one. Means I blow out these candles. Candle number 1. Candle number 2. Guy doesn't know what to do. He said he's supposed to do this move, but he don't. Actually, no, actually should have taken. Yeah, the other candle is so smoky. It smells really nice, though. Well, it set my house on fire, though. Let's make the smoke detector go off. Alright, it's done being smoky boy. I want this knight to move. I want your knight to go bye-bye. But you don't want to go bye-bye. Actually, we did that. Okay. Go ahead, castle. See if I care if you castle. I don't even care. I don't even care that you broke your arm. Alright. We're gonna try this knight. Get out of here, knight. Scat. Get. Scat. Be gone. Yeah. Giddy up. And go to there. In which case I take there. Oh, not good. Not good for him. Then we go there. I think we just do that. I'd rather keep my king safe. Plus, we're just gonna play spicy because of my last game anyway. We're down to 2 pointos. No me gusta. Which I know he does not want to take. Might just push. Yep, he pushes P. He pushed the P. So you threaten that pawn? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see how it is. She'll go there. So can't actually defend that pawn. Actually does not have any way. And I really want to take it with there. Which unfortunately you're no fun. I want to take your pawn and I don't want to hear nothing about it. Alright, so we go here. How about that? How does that make you feel? Yes, take that pawn. Go ahead. It's no problem. It's no problem. I take your pawn. Now I have free pawn. My pawn very happy. Very happy to be free. Also have checkmate. If you look at me funny, I have checkmate. Don't look at me funny. Leave my piece alone. Just go ahead. Go right to there. Is no problem. Right there. Good. It's great move. There's no trap. It's fantastic. Right there. Oh, it's fantastic. It's so great. Some say it's the greatest move. Let's go there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, you're a coward. Just run up. Just live your life. Quit listening to other people. What's your first name? Wolframe? Oh my god, I don't have a shot. That guy's the coolest name I ever heard. Wolframe? There's no way that's his actual first name. But Gerdes? That's definitely his last name. If his name is actually Wolframe, or Wolframe, because he is from Germany. I think that's the German flag. Can't really see it. I don't know why it's cut off. Chess.com's kind of trolling me with that. Okay, I have small problem. If not have the ability to move. Okay, thank you. It's very kind. You can't go there. You can go there. What is your plan? I feel like you don't have one. I feel like my plan, I just take your pawn. Is no problem. Is okay. You can have the pawn. You can have him. He wasn't making it all the way to the end anyway. It was is a trap. Is a big trap. You actually can't take because it's a trap. you actually can't. Unironically, he cannot. Now, I also cannot move. Just gonna go right to there. I feel like I'm at a slightly better position, but I can't really tell. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right to here. I got my pawn protected. What I think he could do is I think I gotta go up to there. We must run. We must live our lives like there is no tomorrow. I really want to push B. But if I push B, he takes it. So I must protect him. So hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Do I get to push B? Do I get to push B? Oh yes, take pawn. There is no problem. Take pawn. There is no problem. I do not want. Please. 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 Oh, he's big coward. No. You cannot take. You may not. You may not take. I know not what to do. I feel like this is a draw. He should just draw. Although I'm up on time, so I mean, he's we give him big. We threaten the rook. And he's buddy, get out of here. Get out of here. You say, oh, he actually has to. Yeah, not good. No. Say naso. Nani. Oh. Is a tragedy. All right, we force draw. Man. It's all right. It's okay. Hey, what's up, Jesus? In my last game, and unfortunately, it's an L. It's an L. Why is he playing? Why are you doing this to me? Just checkmate me. Hurry up. Ah. Tried my best, don't succeed. Just put me in check and put me out of my misery. I mean, literally the only hope now is he loses on time. Hey, it's no problem. It's no problem. Why? Just live your life. Live your life, man. No problem, Jesus. I also am going to be going after this game, so that'll be my last one. You tried your best, but you don't succeed. Yeah, get what you want, but not what you need. Stuck in reverse. And there's checkmate. Oh, he went down there. It's no problem. You know, we got the 1319. We started at like, what, 1307 or something like that. So a little bit of progress. Not quite there, but maybe next stream we get up to there. But I'm sure I'll be playing offline many a times, or at least not on stream many a times. So maybe I'll pop back up with 1350 or something, but play pretty decent. Definitely had a lot more potential in games to play better. So definitely kind of nice to kind of see where I'm making mistakes and not just getting overwhelmed by positions or just blundering, which is always a good sign. But that's going to be it for this one. So if you stopped in for any point of the live stream, I appreciate it. And yeah, see you all in the next one. Peace.